We have reached the grand final of the Gauntlet number 10, an auspicious occasion, and obviously the fact that we have made number 10 has been all thanks to you guys. We've already funded number 11 with Contra Duck and his huge donation, and of course Plitz coming in as well. But $20 more, and we will also have the Gauntlet number 12 happening in 2 weeks. So if you do feel like supporting us, even just a few dollars will go straight into the prize pool. We take none of it, totally non-for-profit, the group of us here. We just want to make sure that OC Rocket League is at its finest. But we're here in the grand final. We've got the Renegades taking on Icon. Last week it went to a Game 7 overtime. It was a very tough fought match with the Renegades making a 3-game comeback right at the end. They'll be looking for a stronger start, but Icon have come in very warmed up after their match against Out of Order, and of course be wanting to take their first start. They haven't won a single Gauntlet yet and feel like they are totally due it. As the number 2 team in the region, you expect them to be able to take at least a couple of them, so maybe tonight is the night as they head towards the playoffs on the weekend. This is a chance for Express. He's got the double. It's going to hit the backboard, and Kami makes the save. Now Torsos is up. Zen is there for the redirect, and it goes away. Shady on the opposite half. Shady reached his 100 demos across the Gauntlet against Renegades last week. He's very brutal when it comes to those demos, and Kami, maybe a bit brutal that he went for the Monty Connor shot, bounced off the ground instead of going straight in. That made it savable. Torsos applying the pressure. You see that there's 2 people on. It hits bar and down, and this is going to actually give Renegades time to get back. If that went bar and backwards, then that was just a goal. If that was obviously bar and in, it was a goal. Renegades get away with that one. Kami's now sent that one off. CJ will bring this one back. Zentai, also known as Zen, maybe not the best, most PG rated name. Zentai, up to the wall. Zen again across to Torsos. That's a better passing play. We have seen Zen struggle at the beginning of series, and maybe this is no exception, but starting to pick up the pace with those passes. Kami across to Torsos, the 1-2 combo, the tag team. As Zen, it goes back instead. Kami against the wall. Now it's CJ on the attack. Breathing down their neck. Shady goes to the demo, and that opens up the net. The pass across to Express, and that is a big goal. Shady on Torsos, who had the clear until he no longer existed. 1-0 now for Icon, off to a very good start. We said that they would be coming in fairly hot off their series against Out of Order. It doesn't seem like this is too much of an exception because they also missed out on an opportunity. Zentai looking to dribble. He gets it past 2 and behind Express at the same time. Shady again with another demo on Torsos. 2 just on Torsos tonight. Express is up. Zen optimistic for that one. It's CJ now. It's Kami behind him. Oh, and that's not the best of touches. Maybe a slow start indeed for Renegades, as both Kami and Zen have made rough touches so far. Zen getting the dunks. His dribble plays have been on form at least. But for the other half, we're seeing all 3 of Icon getting involved in one way or the other. Zen has put that one across. Torsos is following Zen as well. Torsos, can he get that on target? No, it's backwards, and now Shady across to CJ. Doesn't have a lot of boost to work with that one. It's Shady instead. Now Torsos with the clear to the side. Torsos again on the play. Torsos is staying forward of it, looking to see if he can get involved. He cuts off Zen and opts to go straight back into it. Zen now is back. There's Express on the attack. Shady, he puts that one to the back of the net, but no, it's not in. Torsos has hit that to the wall. That one's a shot on as well, but Zen will be back. CJ He's not there. Torsos now, high. CJ has popped that one up. Express. Almost. Kami now. He's got this one passed. He's got Zen on his right-hand side. He's got the pass across. But the intercept as well keeps coming out from Icon. They don't give any room. CJ now rushing to the ball. Express will be following it up, and he gets a beautiful dunk over the top of Dorsos. Now it's Zen. Dunked by CJ. No, CJ getting the demo and Kami out of nowhere. Just get in your face. Icon every single time, putting the pressure on. Torsos looking for the solo play. He's taken that to the roof. He had the flip reset off the roof as well. Zen, he's in front of net. He couldn't read it either. 15 seconds left. It's just one goal in the mix, and it doesn't look like Renegades can do it. As CJ gets the clear, he takes it down one end of the pitch to the other. And now, unless Zen can keep that up, Icon will take game one in the grand final, take the lead, and be looking to get their first star on the board, their first ever takeaway of the $120. And what a week it would be to do it, because they just went down 3-0 against Renegades in the league play, in the last week of league play. They didn't have a great day last week on Sunday. They had a pretty miserable performance. They weren't able to bring it together as individuals. And I thought maybe today, with their first game against Out of Order, it could have been the same. And yet they have brought it back. They're playing well. They're getting a lot of demos, really getting in the face of Renegades, shutting down every play, getting challenges, getting 50s, and just making it so much more difficult for Renegades to make the plays that they like to get off, that have been so successful for them in the past. It's game number 2, and already Express has put on a ton of pressure. It's a pass across from Kami to Zen, and Kami even bumps him in the tush. Torsos goes high, Express across. Torsos gets dunks. He's been taking the ball a little bit slower. Torsos. Zen now. It's gone back to Kami. Kami with the back pass to Torsos. I thought it was a mistake, but Torsos was there and waiting, so it must have been well called. Kami over the top of Shady. He's beaten one out. So Zen is now on. He almost found that past CJ, but CJ again solid in defense. It's Express across to Shady. The midfield plays 1-2-1 again. Putting the pressure on. They almost got the bump, which could have opened up the net. Kami puts it high. Torsos is there, but he jumped early and he put it backwards. Zen, he's missed that one, and Torsos will turn to get on the attack. Kami back to Torsos. Awkward touch. Kami will follow that up. CJ now out to Shady, but Zen intercepts. CJ is high. Shady. Torsos up the wall. A demo on Express. He's the last player. That's opened. And if Icon were able to score demos, now so are Renegades. They get this first goal with a big demo from Kami right in front. (1-0) now for Renegades, and Icon have to step into gear in this game. CJ, he's put a shot just wide. Kami will get the clear. Pass off the wall. Zen coming in, but he was getting demoed by Shady, which slowed him down, and that's given Icon now an opportunity. CJ, he's found the angle. Zen couldn't make the save. It's over the top of Torsos as well, and CJ's always so fast up to this. Shady, he set up the play beautifully with the dunk, and then that one over the top. Icon have tied it up. Thank you for the host, Hulk Hogan, as well. And Icon looking to make it 2 with a big play from CJ. It's on target. Zen can't get to it. And Express has put that one into the net. Look at this original play from CJ. Behind the ball, 2 players up in both Torsos and Kami. And Zen was only just getting back. Icon, is this their night? They're running away, potentially with game number 2. Express is now beaten out Zen. Another open net opportunity, but Torsos gets back in time this way. Torsos across to Zen, looking for the pass back. It's underneath Torsos. CJ has missed that one, and Express gets demoed for his clear. Torsos now across to Zen. Shady is back in. Kami has brought that one forward. The pressure is on. Torsos just takes that away. Make sure that nothing can happen for Icon. And that's a big 1-2 pass, and that's in! Zen finds the top corner. And this was an incredible little ground play. 1, 2, back to 1, into the top corner. How do you save that? And they tie it up. These are the kind of plays that always make these series exciting. Both teams are able to pull that kind of play off. This time it was Renegades against 3 defenders ready for the shots. And Zen, of course, sinks it perfectly. That's important considering he started off a little bit inaccurate. Zen runs this one up. It's Express off the wall. Kami misses. Shady to the corner. Express quickly follows. CJ! It's not on target. Zen almost gets dunked onto the net still. And Icon piling up the shots right now and not getting anything on. Kami will follow. It's Zen in the back half, but Torsos almost pinching it off Zen. Zen will stay up and get it to the corner. CJ back in. Zen gets the touch. But both Kami and Torsos had to run back. That's a big save from Torsos to keep the game tied. Zen was up. They must be low on boost, but Torsos still gets something on it. Zen now, the last line, and he makes the save. Still low on boost. It's straight to Torsos, so he gets it clear. Kami does have boost here. Zen puts that one forward. The aggressive play, it's opened up the net. Kami takes it high, and Shady is on the backboard waiting. A lot of pressure now on the other half. Kami against the backboard, that's open, but CJ makes the big save. And the game stays tied. Oh, we're seeing a lot of saves right in front of net. Express takes that one across. There's a demo in front of net. CJ just gets the touch again. He's been very clutch in front of the goal. Torsos across to Kami. He's hit the backboard, but Shady will get the clear. There should be a follow-up from Zen. He gets the touch, but not the second. And now, the intercept was not there. The passing play, it's opened up the net. 3-2 now for Icon. And it's off another passing play. They beat out one, they beat out the second. Zen misses on the third. And that was an unfortunate, crucial miss. Icon are in the lead with 30 seconds left to go. Renegades are going to need to really bring this one back. We've seen it last week where they scored a goal with very few seconds left in the last game of the grand final. Doesn't seem likely here, but with 15 seconds left, a shot does go on. Express was awkward. It could have gone over the top of his head. 10 seconds left now. Kami will take it to the side. A shot should come out. It's Torsos and Zen both going up for it. And this is going to hit the ground as Kami, he bumped somebody into the ball, which bumped it into someone else. Both on Icon. Icon taking game number 2 now. This is starting to get scary for Renegades. They haven't really had to make such a big comeback, and they were 3-0 in the weekend's play against Icon. Most notably, though, this is a likely upper bracket final match in the Rocket League OCE Championship. In the Rocket League Masters, the Rocket League Oceanic Masters on the weekend. That will be a very likely upper bracket match to determine who gets to Worlds in the upper bracket. And so for Icon to be taking the lead in this series, for Icon to be doing so well, it is a fantastic sign for them. Fantastic set of confidence. Torso or Torsos? Because he's technically Torsos. He could be Torsos. I call him Torso to his face. You know, because we're tight like that. I don't remember the copy pasta, but you know. Zen now putting something on, and that's a double touch from Torsos, and that one's still not in. Oh, 2 off the side posts. And that's fortunate there for Icon, and very fortunate because it goes all the way back up the other end and straight into the net. A big 50-50 from CJ. Torsos had no boost, could not get back in time. And this is a best of 7 for those who don't know. So it's not match point yet. And yet it feels like this could be a 4-0. Renegades really need to win this game. And they're already down. Torsos to the left. Shady puts it back into center. Zen now. Over the top. Express. To the back right. Kami's hit. And up. Torsos forward. Zen has the opportunity. Gets bumped by Shady, as well as Shady getting a touch. CJ, the air dribble, have worked out well tonight, but not against Torsos. Shady looking for the pass. No, the shot instead, and he almost found a beautiful angle. CJ back in the center, intercepted by Zen. Zen trying to get around that ball. Instead, Express, the pass in the center, intercepted by Kami. Now across to Torsos. The attack is starting for Renegades, but they're never finding the way to get it into the middle, to get that pass across to their teammate, to get some kind of shot on. Shady was there on the backboard and waiting for that play. And Shady has beaten out Kami again. We're seeing the speed from Icon. It's too much at the moment for Renegades. That one off the side post. So maybe a bit of fortune Renegades' way. Kami takes the shot to the backboard. Kami, the follow-up touch. He's hit the double. Zen didn't go in. He certainly could have had a chance, but Torsos was also in front of him. CJ, the dribble. Kami, it's over the top. That's an awkward touch, but Zen is there to follow. Express now putting this one on. Shady across to CJ. CJ was hanging back. He makes a miss on the wall. Express forward. Kami high. Oh, and Torsos gets bumped by Express. He had the opportunity right there, but another big bumping play from Icon makes it so difficult to get on the attack, and even then, Torsos still gets blasted in his own defensive half. Oh, CJ over the top of his teammate Shady. This could be in, but CJ stays behind it. Cool Calm under pressure, but the final bump opens up the net and gives Kami the goal. Look at this. CJ hanging up. A bump on the last defender, CJ, to give no chance. And Zen will score the goal. It's one apiece. Important for Renegades to take this game. If Icon take it, I think they win the series comfortably. But of course, if Renegades take it, it's going to really open it back up. Kami, he's got a shot on, and there's no defender. A double commit coming out from Icon is what ends up giving it away. CJ, it wasn't a double commit, it was a pass across to Express, but the touch from Express was not enough. And with 2 players committed, Shady was not expecting to need to be back. And Renegades have taken the lead, so maybe we do have a series here. Zen looking for the solo plays, hit the backboard. Torsos the shot on, it's actually high. And CJ takes it out of the defense. Make sure that Kami could not come in. Shady to the corner, he picks the boost up as well. It's past Zen, but Kami across to Torsos. It's an open half of the pitch. There's a demo on Kami, which could give an Icon an opportunity now, but Kami has respawned and Torsos will slow it down, get a 50-50. Kami's in now. It's off the corner. Kami, a potential follow. There was a player from Icon there. It was Shady, who of course is going to go for that bump. And that opens the net. It's there. CJ puts that in. It's off the bumping play from Shady, who is in the back half. And Zen could not get that past Express, who pops that one straight back into center. It is tied up, so many bumps. It's not just demos that are coming out, it's bumps as well. We've already seen 20 demos from Icon, but if you add bumps to that one, it could be 30 for the single night. Torsos, the solo defender now. challenges too and get some good 50-50s. That's a bad one though. That one was almost in off Kami's touch. It does follow in with Shady. They've taken the lead in game number 3. And Icon maybe looking to cause the big upset, or not even necessarily the upset, to finally get their first win in the Gauntlet. It's been 10 weeks in the making. And they look very, very close. CJ is going to keep this ball. There's 60 seconds left. And Renegades cannot afford to drop this game. A bump from Kami. And sent back from Shady. Zen trying to make a play in this forward half. It comes out. No player from Renegades was expecting it. And Kami and Torsos run back to the net. CJ puts the shot on. And with all this pressure, it's going to be very difficult for Renegades to get out. But Zen, he's beaten out the defender. He gets the follow-up touch. Zen, a double touch from his net to the other end. He doesn't get fooled by either defender here. He takes it underneath CJ. CJ, who jumped and was hoping that he could get in the spot to save. So maybe Renegades are still in it. Express, he's looking to get that go-ahead goal. It's Kami who has to make the save here. Zen puts that one forward. It's on target, but Express is in the net. Over the top of Torsos now. Zen into center. It's a good pass, but CJ, you know he's ready for those intercepts. CJ's put this forward. This is awkward. Torsos could not make the touch. It's in front of the net, but Icon did not score. And this is going to overtime in such a crucial game. Number 3. If Icon win it, they could, in essence, win the entire grand final. And Kami, he fakes out his teammates. Shady goes high. Can Zen get the touch? He does. The mechanics coming out at the final second. Zen and Kami working their way up the pitch. That one's in! Kami found the angle out of nowhere. It's... oh my goodness, what a bad beat. Kami was up for another touch. Zen touched it to the wall. I did not see that the first time. I thought there was an intentional play. And yet Renegades get through by the skin of their teeth. They get the angle at the end, and they put themselves in a position where they can bring this series back. They've done it against Icon before. They've been down against Icon on multiple occasions, and they still are able to bring it back. Do they do it today? There was an overtime. It was a little lucky, and I don't think that's going to really dissuade Icon from how they play, how they were managing to get the bumps and opening up the net. I think they'll just continue to play their game and have a very good chance of still taking out 2 more in this series. It's only 1 right now for Renegades, but they could make it 2 in this game. Game number 4 underway. And CJ looking to start it off with a bang. He got a big dunk right there. Kami in a center. Torsos. I think what's been beautiful about this match is we haven't seen the best of Torsos. I think a little bit of a different play style from Renegades, where Zen is being far more aggressive and maybe Torsos not quite so used to that one. On the same note, they're still doing all right despite that play. Kami is now up. Zen in front of net. That's in. And I'm going to say it again. Some more luck going Renegades' way. This miss from Kami fooled the defense. They were ready for Kami's hit. And then when the miss happened, Zen got given the ball on a silver platter. It was, in essence, a fake. A fake from Kami. He would have called it himself. They're going to take that. They're going to take the advantage. And it doesn't look like I got a happy. They get the demo immediately in return. Express, he's put that high. This should be a good one. Express had the double touch. Torsos made the save. It was right on the goal line. A low shot from Express, and he also had Shady with him. So we never know whether Shady would have got that one in. Zen's coming in on this play, gets that one high. Torsos, the follow, doesn't get it much of a touch. Now it's CJ and Express, but Kami gets the intercept. Torsos now with the shot on, but Shady makes the save. It's back and forth, and Zen! What is that touch? I mean, I know you've been watching some EU Rocket League, but don't watch Remco. Express now has a chance. There's all this pressure on from Icon. And again, it's going back behind the players. CJ into the backwards half. Zen puts it to the corner and tries to keep it in. Zen really put CJ underneath the pump. That clear is going to come away from Express. Torsos goes high, gets the follow-up touch. Zen is up for it as well. Now it's CJ's time. He passes it across to Express. He's going to be looking for the bump, and you know it. Shady was most certainly in their half looking for the bump. Shady alone in defense, and he does well to build time for his team. Kami ends up getting bumped out of the way as well, and now Torsos takes it high. Hard for the defenders to clear, but CJ is up to the task. CJ will continue this on with a shot of his own, and Zen has to clear it away, but Shady still on the attack. It's now across to CJ. Torsos tries to get in. There's one more player. It gets blocked by Kami. It's open. Zen! He can't get it past Shady. And a demo. Two demos. What can they do? Can they get it in? There's one there, and they cannot. Torsos had spawned in time and really put the pressure on the Icon attack to make the play as fast as possible. You saw two demos, a passing play. By all rights, they did everything they could to score that goal, and it didn't pan out. Now Torsos makes the save. Renegades looking to tie up the series, but another demo in the back half on Zen. Zen will still get to come in on this play. It's Shady instead, getting the intercept across to CJ. Shot not on, Express. Back across to CJ, the pass out. It goes a little bit behind Shady. CJ into the corner, Shady again. Shady looking for the follow-up touch. It's CJ instead. Kami thought one touch was coming. He played against it, and instead, the foolaroo of CJ coming back in and getting this past Kami to tie up the game. Are we going to see another overtime? We don't know. I hope so, because this is really shaping up to be a fantastic series. Even the first couple of games were only one goal in it. And this one looks like it might be the same. Kami to Torsos, who has taking it slow, gets the flick over one. Almost the follow-up touch, but Express was ready. Kami, the last line. It's Zen. Swings around, and now it's Torsos going high. Icon on the attack. And CJ gets that across. The double touch. Shady was also looking in the bump. He was circling around the defensive half, looking for someone to take out to give Shady an open, CJ an open net. Torsos has missed that touch, and now Zen, he's got the shot on the double. Two players up from Icon. Can Renegades capitalize? Torsos gets the shot, but CJ, another big save. He's been so crucial in front of that net. Hasn't had the most saves for his team, with a total of 6 out of 21 of the night, but there's been some really big ones, especially in this series. Zen has put that across to Kami. Kami misses. And now it's an opportunity as CJ looking to get on top of Zen. It's going to be overtime unless this one goes in. It's just in because the defender was not there. CJ took Kami away from the play. Torsos beaten out. Express puts that one on. No one left in net. And with 6 seconds left on the clock, Icon have the lead. Oh, it was all up to Kami there. That miss is going to signal the end. A rough series so far for Renegades, and Icon looking so good with their bumps, their demos, opening up the net. They take the lead. They go 3-1. But remember, they were in this situation last week. They've only been 1-goal games so far. And last week, Renegades made the 3-game comeback. So we never know. We could see Icon just take the next game and win it 4-1 and be a comfortable victor for the first ever time in the Gauntlet. They haven't done it before, but this could be it. Or Renegades, we could see the comeback happen, as they have proven that they do have the quality to be able to do so. We're about to find out. It's a hard road, a long road for Renegades, but Icon, I feel it. This seems to be the night. It seems that they've got everything getting together and they'll be able to take one of the next 3 games. Time will only tell as the big bump opened up the net and Torsos came through at the last second. We're seeing a lot from Icon in terms of their bumps. That one's over the top of Shady, but Express will get a touch away and the follow-up as well. Torsos now with the counter clear. It goes across. Zenithan is there. And that one is going to go into the defense. There's a big miss. This is open. Oh, disaster for Express. He goes sailing past. And like a steamboat, you cannot stop this one from going into the net. Kami. Straight in. And maybe this is the life raft that they needed. A free goal and a miss. That could be the sign of Renegades being able to bring this one back. But Kami's missed one as well of his own. And Kami hasn't had the best day. Express taking out Torsos. It's now just Kami and CJ fakes the hell out of him underneath. This is a good play. He's been trying to get these all night. Dribbles one underneath Kami, who misses as well. And they tie it up. They make up for their mistake. Icon. Maybe this is their night. Torsos is off the wall and trying to cancel anything that Icon are doing. That's a big play off the crossbar. It's saved out by Zen eventually. It was in front of their net for so long. Again, a little bit of fortune for Renegades as they hit the crossbar and did not go in. Kami looking to get this over Shady. Kami might have an open net, but instead goes into center. It's Express there. Zen makes the save. Torsos, the clear. It's going to be Kami to continue this one forward, but CJ constantly a thorn in the Renegades' sides. This one away from Zen, but Express now has the chance. He doesn't go sailing past this one. CJ with the clear to Express. A good win. Zen's running back. He gets the pass across to Torsos, but instead it goes to Shady. It's sent back and Zen gets bumped away from Express. Express doing a lot of work now to make up for his earlier mistake, but this could be a play. It's Express again making the save. Zen to the side. CJ has the chance. He set something up at Kami instead with the clear. Torsos is missed. Shady back in. Kami trying to generate something, but there's no passing plays for Renegades, unlike Icon, who have plays like that. That's a good passing play that will set up a play in front of the net. There was an opportunity, but no third man to take advantage. Express has centered this one. Zen down to Torsos. That shot's on target. And Renegades take the lead again. And it was a passing play, like we talked about. And it was well placed just behind CJ, who thought that maybe he could make the intercepts backwards and then realized just a little bit too late. I think if he went solid on the net, he might have been able to get the save. But it doesn't matter. He's going to get this shot. You know he's going to sink those. He puts that one in. It's off the kickoff as well. There was a bump. Torsos get taken out by Express. CJ was waiting for the close pass and tied it up. So straight off the kickoff, they get the goal again. Can they get another? That's a good kickoff for Icon. Ends up going away to Torsos though, and Torsos gets a follow. He can't get the third. If he could have got it past Shady, It may have been the third goal. CJ. Now it's Shady. It's in that defensive half. Gets cleared away. CJ wins the race as Zen also missed the ball. Express to the backboard. CJ into the center. It's just a shot on. Torsos across to Zen. A demo from CJ. That's put it there. It's right in front of net. And Zen almost put it into his own goal. But it comes off the side post. Another piece of luck in the end. On target now. Shady was looking to get in the way. CJ high. Torsos has missed that one. He was looking to really clear that out. Kami trying to work it up. It's a tied game. And there's no lives on the line. For Renegades, oh my goodness! This play was just ridiculous. More luck as Kami is just coming off the backboard. It hits off the side post and Kami finds the angle. 3-2 now. And what is this series? If they win this, it's been 2 go-ahead goals that have been Kami just coming out of nowhere, getting the touch and making sure that they get the goal. He may not have had the best series so far, but he's had these clutch goals. This one goes across now. 26 seconds left on the clock. Is this the start of the Renegades comeback? Is this going to haunt Icon? They remember last week where they got a 3-1 lead and it slipped away. Express up to Shady. It's a tough one for Zen to clear, and Express gets the possession as well. 2 demos, both players, but that is going to be the clear from Torsos. It hits the corner and it goes up. Oh, and CJ almost had the touch. It hits the ground. Renegades bring it back to 1 game differential. It's 3-2 now. If Renegades could get 1 more, we might see another game 7 between these two. I'm wringing my hands. I'm ready for it. I want this game 7. I said Icon look like they're going to take it, and it still seems to be true because there was some luck there for Renegades on both ends of the pitch with that goal from Kami. Granted, spectacular goal, of course. They get that angle past the side post, brilliant, but a little bit lucky. And also in the defensive half, that play from Zen right in front of the net that almost went into his own net if it didn't hit the side post. Renegades, they're looking for their 9th start. Icon looking for their 1st. And Icon have 2 games to do it. This is an important one as the kickoff in game number 6 goes straight to Express. Torsos could have read that from Express as well, and that could have been disaster right at the start of the game for Icon. A big demo from CJ is going to open up the net. The Torsos stays calm. Another big demo from Shady this time, but it's a clear away, and it's Kami who's got the long run of the pitch. Shady was back in time after his demo. Oh, Zen's caught out. That was worrisome for a second there. The dunk would have come in. Zen going for the dribble, up the wall, takes it over, but it's beautifully read by Express. Torsos completely misses another one. Hasn't been the best night for Torsos or Kami so far. Double commit as well for Renegades. This is going to set up an attack. That's a beautiful 1-2-1-2. Back to the second player, Express and Shady. A masterwork of a goal, making sure that that final touch gets past the defender. So hard to read, and they managed to get this first goal. Kickoff. It ends up going in Express's favor as well. That's 2 in a row for Icon. Zen looking for the clear, but it's straight out to Express. This is dangerous. CJ, he can put these shots on well. Zen, he was struggling. He just got the save. but that one was incredibly close. Zen got the boost and the ball. Now it's over the top of Icon. Express sends it away and has the follow-up touch as well. It's hit the roof. Torsos goes forward. Shady now. Across to Express. They're working hard. They want to take this game. They want to take the series. CJ's moved that forward. Express was potentially looking even for that bump that secures them so many goals. Kami over the top with the air dribble. Now Torsos is up. He gets that center. Kami's there. He finds the angle and ties up the game. And this is some incredible tag team play coming out as Torsos puts that across. And Kami had already rotated across there and was in position to get that follow-up touch. He finds the angle as well. And so Renegades still not out. Icon have their work cut out for them still. That one! If Torsos hadn't got the save, there was a big demo on Kami, the last defender. Shady misses the touch into center, but CJ is bumping. Express in the corner. Kami pops that one away. He gets the boost. And he wins the 50. But CJ says thank you for that ball. Zen, it goes high. Shady. Away now. Torsos the shot on, but it's going wide. And Express is now the last defender. It's CJ along with him. And the bump in the midfield. Kami off the corner. This is high. It's off the crossbar. Zen is in the back half. Gets the air dribble and wins it out in the end for Torsos. That was almost just in. Off the wall. That could have been some more fortune for Renegades. Express. He's just put that one on. Torsos with the save, but it's still right in front of net. Now Kami with the save, and he gets it to the side at the same time. That'll help him out, but not too much. Confusion from Torsos and Kami. As Zen got beaten by Express. CJ puts that one on. They take the lead again. That's Kami's 100th save of his career in the Gauntlet, and yet still not enough. Torsos off the roof. Now it's Zen putting that one on target. Kami against the wall. CJ hits it. Torsos taking it slow. Dribbles one, but CJ backing up his fellow teammate. Express now winning that one. And another opportunity for Icon. If they can sink one more goal, it could be the end of this series. It could be their first victory. Torsos has beaten one. It's just Express back. CJ is reaching the back half as well, and he gets there in time for a big clear. Torsos, he's backed off. A lack of confidence maybe. It's Zen to Torsos into center. Kami, he's hit the backboard. Torsos, he finishes it. He turns around on a dime and he ties up the game again. How back and forth can one series be? How close can two teams be? Well, in the OC region, these are the top two teams, and you can see just why they are. Another shot from Torsos. It's only his third of the night, but it's a critical one. And Kami almost getting a kickoff goal could have sent this to a game 7. Icon must be feeling the nerves. They don't want to let this one slip away like last week. CJ fakes it out, and he gets the goal! CJ! Playing this so patiently. He sends Torsos for a spin alongside his teammate going for the bump. And he puts that over the top of Zen. 3-2 now. And this is tough. It's all on Renegades to bring this one back. And they've struggled. They haven't had the best touches. It's 40 seconds left. What can Renegades do? They can get faked out by Shady and dribbled as well. Shady, 1, 2, 3. He's taken it all the way to the other end. He beat out one. He faked out the other. He flicked the third. And Shady coming in clutch to get them the 2-goal lead. 30 seconds left. And this looks like Icon's game. Finally able to take out the Gauntlet. CJ now low. Kami, one last chance, 20 seconds. They need a goal and a kickoff. This seems so difficult as the clock ticks down. Icon are going to hold on to the defense as well as they can. Kami back out into center. That was a shot on, and Shady fittingly makes the final save. And one more for good measure. This is it. Icon have done it in a 4-2 series. They've taken out the Gauntlet for the first time. They take out the 10th Gauntlet. They tried so hard, so many weeks, and they are finally there.